and I feel, and if there is feedback, I'm really sorry about that. I had to boost the mic in this. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. It was recording just fine a few weeks ago, but yeah, it's I just gotta improve on all the stuff I get. It'll take time, and eventually I'll get it, um, and whatnot. So yeah, it's things like that. I mean, yeah, um, yep, yep. A fucking king of the hill here. I don't even know what to fucking say. So, um, God, there's other recordings that I've been wanting to do lately, but I haven't had a chance to. And I did this a second time. That was the second time I hit. Maybe that was the first. I know I did it twice throughout this whole recording. I knocked down a torch while trying to do something. I frustrate myself doing that. Um, oh, the I spoke of the previous server that I had earlier, and how I didn't record with it. I'm really sad because that was a really good server. It started out to where everybody kind of had their own spot, and we were all gonna just try and help each other out. But somehow it turned into a PvP server. We had quite a bit of people playing, so it worked out. And oh, here I was showing off my skin and all that. So it didn't sound right. Um, but yeah, we were fucking we. I think this is the third day now. No, this is the second day I've slept. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to keep track, and I'm doing a terrible job of it. Um. Anyway, though we had a lot of people. It ended up turning into a PvP match, where everybody had their own certain base, and you had this unsaid rule because we didn't have mods. It was straight vanilla, where you weren't supposed to attack the other players in their own bases, and um, there were certain event and we had a score setting thing. One of my friends helped me set that up, or he did it himself. He was just like, "Hey, can I set this up?" Oh, and if you take a look, there's a lot of fucking mobs down there, and I was really terrified. And there was iron there, and I was really tempted to go and get it, but then I realized I was on hardcore, and I didn't go do it. So, um, creeper, fucking. Anyway, though, so we um we did this thing where, if you got a kill outside of a base, it, right onto your thing. We had a thing where they went out and they fought the Ender Dragon, and I wasn't there to do it. I was really sad. We had the score system up on the side. It was like somebody had one and another person had one kill. It was to test out the thing, and we never reset it. But I left for the night. They went out and they killed the Ender Dragon together. And one of my friend's brothers, who was playing with us, hey, I found iron, by the way. Found the or he stole the Ender Dragon's egg and took it for himself and threw it over the edge of the end, and it pissed off one of the other players. And he went on a killing spree, I think it was. Or no, he didn't go on it. Somebody went on a killing spree, though. I remember that, because I came back on, there was 10 fucking kills. But I remember hearing about him, my friend's brother, throwing the egg over the edge of the end, and made my other friend really pissed off, because he was hunting them down, and he was going to go to their base, and he was going to have a fight with them at their base. But it was like 4,000 fucking squares away or whatever, and that's quite a ways away. So by the time he got there, he was cooled off and whatnot. But by the time that I heard the story, I thought it was hilarious. So, I mean, if there's a troll thing to do, it's to throw the goddamn Ender egg off the edge, and that's pretty hardcore. So, they also fought the Wither without me, which was really sad because I wanted to go fight it. But I've never truly beaten vanilla Minecraft but I really don't care. If I do it one day, I'll be really happy, but it, you know, it, oh well, big deal. So, and just kind of an FYI throughout this series, I'm not aiming to beat the Ender Dragon or anything like that. It's just supposed to last 365 days. Um, Now I said it about this point too, um, when I was recording. I said that I was gonna do something special for the viewers that sat and watched the video, like the series throughout the whole time, by the time that I completed. Now, I don't know what the hell that's gonna do, and I ain't gonna say it's gonna happen for every single viewer, but I'm gonna try and do something. Maybe a small little giveaway, something to boost my views, because I'm a cheap motherfucker like that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually gonna just do that, but I want to do something for the people, for any subscriber or people that sit and watch this for the entire time that I do it, and if I finish it. Now, the thing is with me finishing this, the reason I don't finish much of the other stuff is because I don't feel like I got enough support in them. If people don't like them and I don't get enough views on them, I stop doing them. Especially when I don't get any feedback and people are just, it's there, it's there, nah. I don't want to do something if you guys are just gonna be like, yeah, it's there. I want to do something that people like, they want to see, and and things that I want to do. I'll stick with things that I want to do the longest, I'm sure, because But I want to be able to. I'm a derp at this point. I was using a fucking axe or a wood axe or just normal axe. But I'm not gonna be a cheapo and just try and do things that I want to do. I want to do every. I want to play any game. I want to get the interest of other people in here. But it takes money. It takes work. So, um, what else was I gonna be doing? Um, I don't know if any of you guys are as big into retro gaming like I am. I love retro gaming. I always find myself going back to older consoles where I've had the best of goddamn memories, and trying to just replay because it's I don't know if it happens with anyone else. When you really had a connection with a certain game and you had some good memories with some friends, whether you played it or watched it with your friends, it doesn't fucking matter. It When you go back and you play that game and you go through the stuff, you're able to kind of relive that memory a little bit by playing that game and seeing everything, and it just gives you a good feeling. You know what I mean? I like that. I I played for instance, and I don't know if I'm gonna do the recording with this or not, but I would like to. Um, Donkey Kong 64 for the Nintendo 64. Now I don't know about any of you guys, but this is hands down. It's my favorite game of all fucking time. I love this game. I uh, I played it with a good friend of mine at the time. Um, his name was Charles. He was a really cool guy. I sat, or I don't know. I started playing the game with one friend, and he was just like, I don't know. Something happened between me and him. We stopped hanging out. He just something about it. I don't know what happened, but anyway, um, me and my friend Charles, we sat down. He came over to my house almost every fucking day after school, and we played Donkey Kong just about every fucking. I mean, we had this just fascination with the game. We were so into this game, it was ridiculous. I mean, when you're such a young kid and you're so into a game, you even start like playing games outside of the game. I mean, this is a time when you were a kid and you actually went outside and you played. I see a few kids nowadays. I feel old when I say it. I'm not that damn old. I'm only fucking, what am I? I don't know how old I am. I'm 22, going on 23, and you know, I played games, but I still went outside and I played. But the thing was, is me and my friend, we were so hardcore into Donkey Kong. It was like we would go play fucking Donkey Kong, make believe fucking Donkey Kong outside of fucking Donkey Kong. I mean, I don't know about you guys, um, but I mean that's how big of an impact the Donkey Kong 64 game had upon me and my friend, and it just it was some of the best damn years of my life as a kid. So it's just like that's why I enjoy playing it so much. I love going back to it. I plan on going back to it, and I might do a recording of it. I might try and share some of the memory that we had with it. And let me I wasn't that good of a kid. I was pretty bad. I cussed. I mean, when I was fucking 3, 4 years old, there were some carolers that came over to my house, and I was just getting home from a trip or something like that, and they woke me up, and I cussed out the carolers during Christmas when I was so young. I mean, I was not a good kid. I did some stupid shit. So, Donkey Kong, that's a great game. I feel like I've talked about this way too long now. But I might do a recording of that. That is a retro game that I really want to play and whatnot. Minecraft here, it reminds me a lot of retro gaming because I mean, look at it. It's such a great fucking game, but you don't. I mean, it's blocks. It's fucking blocks and pixels. It's not a full fucking polygon graphic intensified game. I mean, you can get HD texture packs, that's just fine. I mean, it's cool, but you still got the pixelation, you got the fucking simple squares. It's turning night again. I believe it's the third night coming up here, and we're going on. Yeah, third night, I think. But Minecraft, it's got that retro look to it, and I like that. I'm huge on the retro gaming. I was a fan. The 64 is where I really started to get into my gaming. That's where 3D gaming really took off. At least that, in my opinion, that's probably where it took off. I don't know if that's the exact truth or how it happened, but it was good. And this pixel retro stuff, it's just got that feel to it. Any kid can play this game. I mean, they could throw blood in this, and a parent would go, that's fine. It's pixels. It's make believe. And then you have frickin' Call of Duty and fucking Battlefield where people were getting blown up fucking left and right. And then the parents, they're like, this is a terrible game. Well, not anymore. When do parents ever say fucking Battlefield, Call of Duty is a bad game anymore? I mean, look how many kids play it. I mean, damn. I mean, if you PC game, you get a lot more, adults that play it, but who gives a fuck about PC anymore, right? I mean, even Minecraft's played on a fucking console. So, I don't know, it's things like that. Um where we at on time here? I got roughly about 15 more minutes in here. Um According to my full recording. I'm doing this into 4 separate parts. I do about an hour long recording, then I separate it into 15-minute parts because I like that 15-minute thing. It's like a small episode, you know what I mean? If you can sit through the at least half of the video, and if you made it that far, then good. Things like that. So, if you guys were curious at all, I did that wall thing for a reason. I didn't want the creepers to come inside and fucking blow my shit up. So, um, we're finally on to freaking farming now. Jesus, I mean, it took me a long time to just get that goddamn bucket. But, hey, any work is fucking worth it in hardcore. This will get me through